All right, but guys, we are so back. This is misleading. The Spurs did not win by 10. All right, they won by 30. This is very misleading. We just sat a lot of players in the fourth, but it was about 3 minutes, I think, in the fourth. But still, we beat them way worse than this. Way worse than this. We mollywopped them, y'all. We walked them down. We absolutely walked them down. This was not a close game. It was close in the first quarter, and then the Spurs, it was one of those games where you could tell they were in control the entire time. Like, you know, there's certain games where it goes back and forth, and you're like, this is anybody's game. Literally, since the first quarter, I felt like we were going to win it. Like, after the first, I was like, the Spurs got this game. We were in control the entire time. We controlled the pace. We controlled, they would struggle so much offensively from our defense alone. It was a lot on them. Our defense is going to be one of the best in the league. I think right now we're fourth. Shoot. Did I save this? We're going to go over every single player. I'll tell you overall my thoughts. I know everybody wants to know what do I think of Keldon. But let me see. I think I reposted this. I'll be shocked if I didn't. I'll be really shocked if I didn't. Let's see. All right, that's Ty talking about. Oh, here it is. Noah. It was actually Noah who posted this. I didn't remember. So yeah, shout out to Noah. But the Spurs have 3 starters sitting in the top 10 in defensive field goal percentage through their first 5 games. So that was, obviously, the first 5 games, not the first 6. But Jeremy Sochan, 33.3%. That's 4th. Julian Champagnie, 33.9%. That's 5th. And Victor Wembanyama, 34.6%, which is 6th. I know this is a small sample size, but this is kind of insane. San Antonio also has the 5th best defensive rating in the NBA, despite 2-3 record. So the losses that we've had, I think Dallas Mavericks, a lot of us expected us not to be able to win that one, right? Them coming off of the finals, obviously. We were very rusty. And then we went into the first game against the Rockets, won that one, lost the second one, which was kind of, I don't say it was expected, but it was terrible lineups in that game. And then won the last 2. I personally think that that's pretty doggone good. Where's the third loss coming from? I'm already getting confused, and we're only 6 games in. Who else did we lose to? Houston? I already said Houston, didn't I? Let's see. We lost against the Mavericks. We lost against Houston. Oh, we lost against the Thunder. That's right. Yeah, that was another one where I felt like we could have won if Wemby played better. So yeah. So you have the Mavericks, which, I don't have to explain why we lost this one. This one we should have won. It was a close one, but we should have won it. Bad lineups at the end. Thunder, Wemby played like trash. And then Wemby woke up, and now 2 games in a row. So the Spurs should be looking pretty nice. I would not be surprised if we go on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, possibly an 8-game winning streak. I would not be shocked whatsoever if that happened. So anyways, I'm getting off topic. This game in particular. So let's go through every single player and what I thought. Everyone was great. That's all I got. That's all I got for today. All right, I'll see you guys later. No, seriously. No, Julian Champagnie did his thing. 1 for 7 from 3, not great. You can see that the Spurs are really trying to lean on him offensively in the starting lineup, but unfortunately, he's not Devin. Oh, dude, thanks for the super chat. Rickster says, "Hey, clan, big fan. Shout out from San Antonio, Texas. Just wanted to know your opinion on KJ tonight, considering we are all pretty harsh on him and wanting him traded and such." Yeah, I'll get to that. I don't want to make people mad, but hey. But yeah, I'm gonna get to it. So Sochan, can we apologize? Can we say sorry? I think it's time we say sorry. Say sorry. You don't even have to say sorry to Sochan. I'll just be the mediator here. Say sorry to me. Sochan is the man. Yeah, all season long, even before we got him, I was talking about how good Sochan is this entire time. Sorry, it's okay. Anyone else want to apologize? I'll forgive you live on stream. If you hated on Sochan last season, you said, hey, I want him traded, you can apologize. Sorry, clan. Sochan will win MIP. Okay, my fault. Okay, all right. Twig, Miguel, I forgive you. All right, I forgive you. I forgive all of you. You are now forgiven. All right, we're back on the same train now. Only casuals dislike Sochan. No. Don't insult the people that just apologize. Okay. Don't throw dirt on the wounds. It's fine. They apologize. Wait till he gets a jump shot. He'll be fine. But yeah, so he's been a solid player this entire time. Like I said, you know, that one tweet, like, has he been the best player? He hasn't been the best player. I don't think Sochan's been the best player. But he has been, I think, the most solid. He's the one you can rely on the most as far as getting a consistent performance every single game. Because as someone brought up in the chat, even if he has a bad shooting performance, I'd never look at Sochan's stats until like I talk to you guys, because there's no point in doing so. You can kind of just watch and tell what type of impact he's having. But like I said, even if his offense is bad, he has other things to offer on the defensive end of the ball, right? Just is what it is. He'll always be solid. He'll always be a nice pillar for the Spurs. So yeah, he's great. He's great. And also constantly getting under the opposing team's skin. I mean, you could just see the Timberwolves fall apart. And if you don't have strong leadership, this is what would have happened to your team. They would just fall apart. You know, a lot of people go back to, and I'm not comparing Sochan to this player. Okay, calm down. I know that this video is going to be uploaded and people are going to say, you just compared Sochan. No, I didn't. I'm just drawing somewhat of a comparison. I'm not saying he is this player. But one thing that I always go to when I think about psychological warfare is LeBron James when he went against the Golden State Warriors in 2016 when he came all the way back. You know, a lot of people talk about his performance, offensive performance, and how good he was and how good his team was to come back from 3-1, which was insane. But one thing that I thought that was really impressive from him is that he just completely broke down the Warriors. Mentally, they were exhausted. You could just see them falling apart from game to game. Whether it be, you know, Draymond Green getting kicked, not being able to play one of the games. I don't know if it was what game was that? Game 5 or game 6? I don't remember. You got Steph Curry throwing his mouthpiece. Like, it was insane. It was absolutely insane. All I'm saying is those types of, that type of mentality, like getting under the other team's skin, is very important. It can save a series. So I'm really happy that we have that, because you need someone like that. You need those types of players. That's the NBA Finals. You going deep into this? No, I'm just saying that's important. That's all I'm saying. That's important. So yeah, so this type of stuff is important. I'm glad that Sochan is that for us. And later down the line, when he gets better, as the team gets better, and we actually go into playoff series, this is going to help. It can only help us. It's not going to hurt us. It's not going to hurt us. Especially if you have a tough team mentally overall and you have tough coaches and everything. You don't really have to worry about it too much as far as him holding us to a standard that we can't reach. Because either it's gonna be the team is gonna have to walk what they talk, because we already know Sochan is gonna talk that talk, or B, it's gonna, you know, irritate the other team, and if they're strong enough, yeah, they'll play hard, but more than likely, you know, if we're just a better team, it's just gonna break them down after a while. So I like that type of stuff. A more talented Dillon Brooks, Patrick Beverley, exactly. Except for Dillon Brooks tries to hurt you. I don't think Sochan tries to like literally hurt you. I don't think he's a dirty player. I think Dillon Brooks is a dirty player. Patrick Beverley is a great example though. Exactly. A bigger, just as mean Patrick Beverley. The only reason people don't take Patrick Beverley as serious is because of his size, but the dude has the right mentality. But yeah, it's important. Anyways, talked about Sochan enough. There's going to be no game where I go into it and I have to like break down how well he played. Like, he's solid all the time, and he was that last season too. Even when he struggled at times, he was still solid, at least on the defensive end. Harrison Barnes, didn't have any problems with him at all I know a lot of people were worried in the preseason, but he's a professional. He's going to be fine. I guess the question here, and since this is going to be uploaded later, people can leave comments or whatnot, but should Barnes start? That's a question. Should he start? If he didn't start when Devin comes back, then that means Julian Champagnie more than likely still starts. I personally would love for Castle to be in the starting lineup. Probably wouldn't happen. Probably won't happen. So yeah, Champagnie would start. I wonder, because Harrison Barnes coming off the bench would actually be pretty nice. It would be pretty nice. I would probably like that. Be somewhat of a spark plug or another a vet coming off the bench. Right now, the only vet we have coming off the bench is Keldon. But I would love to have Barnes coming off the bench. But you let me know what you think of it. It's working right now. Spurs look great. Just food for thought. Moving on, Wemby was great, both ends of the court. 2 blocks, but they were very impactful blocks. Basically, it took the Minnesota Timberwolves' hearts out. You don't see, at least from what I've watched, you don't typically see Gobert get blocked like that. He blocked him twice. That typically, you don't see that. But he went 1 for 7 from 3, which he shot just as poorly as Champagnie. This isn't going to slow down. He's going to continue to take these shots. We just going to have to deal with it this season. There are going to be games where he does, put up 4 threes. I would say max probably 4. But I'm not crazy about this. But at the end of the day, we just got to live with it. And when he actually has a legitimate offseason that he can work on his 3-point shot, it'll be better. But hey, I guess if that's what he's comfortable doing, he doesn't care about his percentages. We shouldn't care about his percentages. We're fine. As long as he's still getting to the paint, that's the main thing. I just don't want all of his shots to be from 3, which it wasn't. He managed to find opportunities to get in the paint, kept the defense honest, I think, with these 3-point shots and open things up a little bit, or 3-point attempts and open things up a little bit. Chris Paul, we're just going to keep seeing this. As long as other guys step up, he should get 13 to 15 assists a game. I mean, this should happen every game, as long as everyone else steps up. So he did a great job. Just very solid, man, especially when you have 4 out of your 5 players in the starting lineup getting more than 15 points, or 14 for Barnes. That's just impressive. You can't get any better than that. And then going to the bench, we're going to leave Keldon for last, okay? Because, I know everybody wants to know about that. Zach Collins did a good job. At times, he seemed a little, I don't know. Like, for instance, Sochan has 3 turnovers. In my opinion, they should give him 2, because one of them was to Zach Collins, and he just completely fumbled it. And you can see Sochan get pretty upset. But I thought Collins been pretty solid. I think that this is good. By the way, I didn't bring this up. Mitch Johnson coached this game, and I thought that he did a really good job with minutes. At least what was working, he kept that out there. Zach Collins getting 13 minutes is about right? But there was one point in which I said, yeah, just do that more as well. Sochan is a very versatile player. At one point when Wemby sat, he just let Sochan move to the center position. He just said, hey, you guard Gobert, and it worked out fine. We looked fine. You can't do that for long stretches, but it looked okay. Is Pop okay? They say he was under the weather, so you never know. Maybe Pop actually was under the weather. Maybe it was, hey, I'm just going to take this night out and let Mitch Johnson, take over, let him get some experience. You never know. With Pop. But he'll probably be back next game. We'll see. What about Mitch? He did a good job. He did great. Let's not jump to conclusions and say, oh, he needs to start. Like, I saw people like Popovich should be fired and he should take the role. It's like, calm down. It's one game. Pop did win 2 games. It's one game. It's fine. But he did a good job. He did a great job. And right now, you got to keep in mind that this isn't Mitch Johnson's program. Like, these players playing as successful as they have defensively, it is Popovich's program, right? So it's going to be a whole nother ball game when it's a new coach. That's not me saying we should never get a new coach. That's just me saying Pop is the GOAT, leave it alone. We'll be fine. Once he's gone, it'll be all right. Let it happen natural. He's going to put somebody in that position. He loves San Antonio too much. He loves the Spurs too much. He's going to put somebody in that position. He's going to vet somebody, and they're going to be ready. right? Pop isn't going to just leave us high and dry and we just have to find somebody and scramble. No, we'll be fine. Moving on. Let's see. So it is Zach Collins. Mamu barely played. I don't have to talk about him. Bassey barely played. I hate that Mamu barely played, by the way. Branham was fine. He was solid. Defensively, I felt like he's been slightly better. Not the best, but slightly better. But there was one point that I actually really loved in which he completely botched an assignment, in which I think Wemby wanted some backup for Anthony Edwards. So Wemby played really close to him so he wouldn't take any threes. He got past Wemby with ease because he's Anthony Edwards, and there was no backup. Branham just kind of let him straight past him, right? It was what are those called? The guys that have the red cape or whatever, and they have a bull, and they let the bull just go by. It was like that. Chat can tell me what that's called. What's that called again? It's gonna bother me. I can't move on until I get this answer. Matador? Am I saying it right? Yeah, he was like that. That's what he did. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. All right, but yeah, it was pretty bad. But it was nice to see Wemby verbalize that. I haven't seen Wemby get onto someone like that, at least on the court. As many games I've seen, I haven't seen Wemby get that angry. He got pretty onto. Yeah, he olayed him. Yeah, he absolutely did. So he got onto Branham, and you like to see it. You love to see it. That's a good thing. Wemby really starting to show his leadership skills. It's also showing that they're holding each other accountable, and it shows their what they expect out of the season, right? Wemby kind of alluded to this before, that Popovich was a little bit more lenient last season, and now he's getting onto you for very small things, and I think that shows it as well. Gil's Arena. Oh, yeah. Gilbert Arenas. Yeah. Thank you. I told you to remind me of that. Thank you. Okay. Maybe we'll skip the Chris Paul interview. Yeah, you skip the Chris Paul interview. Because we literally play on Monday, so I'll be going live Monday night anyway. So we'll skip the Chris Paul. We'll do that. Yeah, I remember that. Thank God, dude. Thank God. Halloween take. I like Halloween. All right, moving on. Let's see who else we got. Steph Castle. He did a great job. The only thing that bothers me about Castle is because of his play style, he might not end up being Rookie of the Year, which I don't like. But it's just because of the way that he plays that he's not going to get the statistics necessary in order to get that award. But thus far, I think he's been a phenomenal rookie. There was one play in particular that I don't think they called a foul, and he sauced up his guy. He crossed him over so bad, and he didn't get anything at the rim, which sucked. Oh, there you go. Yeah, there you go. I think that's the one, Jada, where he says, love that possession where Castle went at Ant, missed the bucket, but loved the dog in him. Yeah, he looked comfortable too. Castle just has intangibles that don't show up on the stat sheet. Exactly. And unfortunately, with the Rookie of the Year award, it's going to be about the stats. Actually, right now, let's see if I can find anything. NBA Rookies Stats 2024. Let's see. What is this? Player efficiency rating. What? I just want to see points. Minutes played, assists, true shooting percentage. Am I doing this wrong? Steph Castle is 20th on this, though. As far as player efficiency rating, he's 20th. He's probably not going to win it, even though I think that he's been one of the best rookies. As far as who he's getting the same minutes as guys like Sar, Ricochet, which makes sense. George. I don't know. We'll see. Castle has a very good chance to be the best player out of his past draft, Rookie of the Year or not. Oh, yeah. It doesn't matter at the long scheme of things. Okay. Keldon. I cannot tell you guys how many people have sent me messages saying, are you ready to apologize about Keldon Johnson? Look how great of a game Keldon had today. Don't you feel stupid? Don't you feel dumb now? Guys, let me tell you something, all right? Keldon has had great games before. He's been great before. Like, it's not like I never once said Keldon was trash. I think I've actually emphasized this many of times that Keldon is a good player. I think I've always said that. I've always said that he is a good player. My only issue is that the way that he plays, I don't think that it fits. Nothing has changed in that regard. But with this game, I think that he played well. I thought that he did a really good job. And when his role is clicking, when, you know, he can hit his shots, he's totally fine. He's totally fine. The only problem is when he's not hitting his shots and they're not going in, it's not much he can make up for. Like, he can't. He's not capable of doing it. His defense hasn't really improved that much, in my opinion. So yeah, he's just kind of out there, just a sitting duck, and teams will attack him. Fortunately for us, the Spurs show so much tenacity, and they were so irritating all the way around, specifically defensively from Wemby, Sochan, Champagny, and even Castle. But yeah, those guys, Sochan, Wemby, and Champagny, that it was just suffocating, right? Defensively, we wore them down. So offensively made things a little bit better as well. But yeah, Keldon he's inconsistent, and I'm not shocked that he had a good game. Like, I think that he did a good job. I thought that he did fine. I was happy with his performance, obviously, and he's a good basketball player, right? It's just I'm not 100% sure if he fits with the team with some of the tunnel vision that he has. And fortunately for us, and he helped with this as well, obviously, with 25 points. But luckily for us, we were beaten down on them so bad and hitting them in all different angles till when you have that type of cushion, I mean, it's fine. The problem is when you go against really tough teams and it's really close and it's going down to the wire and you need very high basketball IQ from everyone on the court. If he's closing the game, I don't trust him, you know? Bro, that was not a compliment. I don't know what you guys want me to say. I haven't changed. Like, if you have, okay, if you think, if we have a Sochan game and he plays terrible, right, offensively, and I still have the overall overarching thought that he is a good player and there's lots that he brings to the team and that you can't see in statistics, if I won't jump to saying he's trash, then what makes you think I would jump to saying Keldon Johnson is perfect for this team because he had a good game? I do not feel that way. But he did good. He did good today. Say he had a good... I did! Chat, did I say he had a good game? Did I say he had a good game? Did I say he had a good game? Come on, don't lie. No, I didn't say that. Hold on. I'm going back on my stream. Yeah. See? No. Hold on. Let me see if I can find. Let's see what Clan said. Clan, the Spurs fan. I like his channel. It's pretty cool. I like going there and talking about the Spurs with them. All right, let's see here. All right, Clan. See, guys, in 2024, in the good year 2024, we have something called playback. All right. We have something nifty called playback. All right, Clan. All right. See, guys, in 2024, hold on. Shut up, Clan. Hold on. Shut your mouth for a second. Is it going to play? Specifically defensively from Wemby, Sochan. Hold on. Irritating all. The Spurs show so much tenacity. Hold on. Fortunately for us, the Spurs... No, hold on. Not going in. There's... No. Hold on. Roll is clicking. Hold on. Guys, let me tell you something, all right? Keldon has had great games before. There it is. Right there. What did I say? Bro, we're running his own tape. I said it right there. I literally just said it. You saw that? Did you see that? Bro, you didn't hear what I just said? If I said Keldon has had great games, that's insinuating that he had a great game today. You said great games. I said Keldon has had great games. I said, guys, AI is crazy. Screw you guys. I said Keldon has had great games. I said, look, guys, Keldon has had great games. He's had great games before. That's insinuating, that's making the inference that he had a great game today. I don't know why I have to say like every single second that it was a good game. And I think I said it later on too. AI getting out of hand. Screw you guys. Whatever. Screw you guys. All right. I'll say it now. He had a good game. Keldon had a good game. All right. I'm just addressing the people that said that I need to apologize for my take. My take has not changed on Keldon. It would take, you don't understand how much it would take. All right. It's been years of this. All right. 7 years. Has he been with us for 7 years now? I think it's been 7 years. Yeah, it would take many of games, a lot of consistency. It would take maybe, 4 straight months, and within those 4 straight months, you had like 4 bad games. Like it would take a lot for me to come out and be like, oh, actually, I changed my thoughts on Kel. I don't know if he fits. I don't know. But yeah. Bro getting exposed in 4K. Next segment, bro. Hey, I said it. I said he was great today. Say what you want. Anyways, Spurs did a good job. Free throw percentage, 82%. 3-point percentage, not the best, but guess what? We held them to under 30. That's all you can ask for. Defense was crazy. Scored over 51, or at over 50%, that is, from field goal percentage. That's great. And we got them under 50. So we did a great job. And turnovers, I didn't look at. Okay, we had 1 less turnover than them. So we took care of the ball better than we have maybe the last few games. I'm impressed. And if the question is, are the Spurs back? We are so back. We are absolutely so back. This team is ready, y'all. This team is ready. Ready for what that is? To get 44 wins. I still say we get 44 wins. I don't know about the play-in or playoffs, but we're back. This team looks good, man. Defensively, they look so good. Oh, we have the 3rd best defensive rating now. Good. Nice. All right. And in this segment.